Hello friends, today we are going to continue chapter number 3, Movements Towards a New World, lecture number 3. Friends, up to now in this chapter we were discussing about the movements that lead towards a new world. We were discussing about the world history that continued after the First World War. We were discussing about the events after the First World War. What were the incidents, what happened that lead towards this another destructive Second World War, due to which reason the world has experienced for the another time the another Second World War, that is another destructive war, that is the Second World War. Friends, in the beginning of this chapter we discussed about the reason, that is fascism, in which we discussed that how Italy was ignored by the victorious nation of the First World War in choosing the territories. Friends, though Italy had made the expenditure of $12 billion and had lost its 6 lakh soldiers in the First World War, still Italy was ignored, and this was not liked by the people of Italy. Due to this, the angry Italians now made the government responsible for this. Due to this reason, when Benito Mussolini he established a fascist party. Fascism, it came from the word fasces. That means the total control of the state on everything. Friends, we discussed that he made the bundle of stick and axe as the symbol of his party, which was in fact the symbol of the Roman Empire. Friends, we also discussed he adopted the policy of one party, one leader. He started giving military training to his volunteers, and at last he started capturing the different small countries and started establishing colonies over there. After which he broke all the tie-ups with the League of the Nations and joined the Berlin-Tokyo axis. After that, we also discussed about the incident in our previous lecture, that is about the Nazism, in which we discussed how Germany was considered responsible for the First World War. As we discussed that Germany was totally economically ruined in this First World War, and due to that reason, when Germany was economically ruined, and after that, during the Paris Peace process, Germany was forced to sign the Treaty of Versailles, which made Germany economically ruined more further. Germans were angry and frustrated towards these unjust policies, and due to this reason, they wanted and decided to take revenge. Friends, in the year 1919, Adolf Hitler he joined the National Socialist German Worker Party, which was known as the Nazi Party. Friends, Adolf Hitler was known as a severe nationalist. He believed in the socialism and the nationalism and militarism. He made many severe and aggressive policies. He wanted Germany to become the superpower in the world, and due to that reason he made many strict decisions. After the death of German President Hindenburg, he assumed his post and established his dictatorial rule over there. He took many severe and aggressive decisions and policies. He led a massacre of Jews, Gypsies and the mentally challenged people on the name of purifying the German race. Friends, we discussed due to his aggressive policies, his decisions, and as we discussed that it was due to this killing of such lakhs of innocent European Jews, this led them to the Second World War. It became responsible for the Second World War. Friends, today we are going to cover another topic, another reason, that is militarism in Japan. Militarism in Japan. Another factor, that is militarism in Japan. We know that Japan had fought against Germany in the First World War. Friends, we are very much aware about this, that Japan fought against Germany in the First World War. It was on the side of victorious nation. Japan was on the side of allied nation and fought against Germany in the First World War. At the end of the war, according to the Treaty of Versailles, at the end of the war, here it is said that at the end of the war, according to the Treaty of Versailles, in the year 1919, we can say, at the end of the war, when the Treaty of Versailles was signed, Japan got the benefit of the province of China. Friends, here it is said that at the end of the war, when Treaty of Versailles was signed in 1919, according to this Treaty of Versailles, Japan got the benefit of the province of China. On the other hand, if we say that on the other hand, England and France distributed on the other hand, England and France distributed many regions of Germany among them. Friends, here it is said that according to a Treaty of Versailles, Japan was given the provinces of China. This was not liked by Japan, because on the other hand, England and France, they distributed many regions of Germany among them. Japan was quite unhappy with this. Japan did not like this. Japan was quite unhappy with this. In the meeting held in 1921-22 in Washington, here it is said, in the meeting that was held in 1921-22 in Washington, Japan was forced to agree. In the meeting that was held in Washington, Japan was forced to agree to have only 35%. Japan was forced to agree to have only 35% of naval force is for force to agree to have only 35% of naval force compared to that of America and English forces. Friends, here it is clearly said that when the meeting was held in the year 1921-22, that was held in Washington, here Japan was forced to agree to have only 35% of the naval forces, of the military forces. He was forced to have only 35% of naval force compared to then America and England. Comparing to America and England, Japan was only having 35% of naval forces. Friends, here it is said Japan also had to vacate the islands of Japan also had to vacate the island of Sakhalin. Japan had to vacate the island of Sakhalin and Siberia. Japan also had to vacate the island of Sakhalin and Siberia. As we discussed, friends, that Japan in the meeting in the year 1921-22 in Washington, he was forced to have only 35% of naval force compared to English and American forces. Also, Japan had to vacate the island of Sakhalin and Siberia. He had to empty that. He had to vacate that island. Japan was also not admitted. Japan, as we talk about the injustice, here it is said, Japan was also not admitted as Japan was also not admitted as the permanent member of the League of the Nations. Of the League of the Nations. Friends, here it is said, even Japan was not admitted as the permanent member of the League of the Nations. Due to this, the Japanese youth got angry due to this. The Japanese youth got angry due to this unjust divisions and decisions. The Japan youth people were angry due to these unjust divisions and decisions. At the same time, elections took place in Japan. At the same time, election was conducted in Japan. Election took place in Japan. The parties supporting the military, here it is said, the parties supporting the militarism or military, we can say militarism. The party supporting the militarism got the majority and came to power. Here it is at the same time election was conducted. Election took place in Japan, and the parties supporting the militarism, the military philosophy, they got the majority, and these military people, the parties following the militarism, they came to the power. Here it is said, the military nationalism, the military nationalism of Japan adopted the policy of imperialism and expansion. Now Japan also, this military party, the military nationalism of Japan, they started adopting the policy of imperialism and expansion. Now they also wanted to expand their territories, and the Western countries were not able to stop that. The Western countries were not able to stop this Japan for the expansion and imperialism. Friends, here it is said, Japan captured Manchuria, that is in China. Japan captured Manchuria area, that is in China, and established Manchukuo. They established Manchukuo government. They established Manchukuo government in 1932. Friends, here it is said, Japan captured Manchuria, that is in China. They captured the area and established Manchukuo government in 1932. Japan also captured. Japan did not stop over here. Japan also captured Korea, Mongolia. Japan also captured Korea, then Mongolia, Shantung, and some provinces of China. Friends, here it is said, Japan also captured Korea, Mongolia, Shantung, and some provinces of China. It also improved its relation with Germany and Italy. Along with it, here it is said, now Japan also improved its relation with Germany and Italy. Japan started improving its relation with Germany and Italy. Here it is said that after Emperor Meiji, after the death of Emperor Meiji, Emperor Hirohito, after Emperor Meiji, Emperor Hirohito also continued these activities. Here it is said, after Emperor Meiji, Emperor Hirohito also continued this Japanese activity. Also continued this Japanese activity in 1936. In the year 1936, after Emperor Meiji also, Emperor Hirohito came, and he also continued this Japanese activity in the year 1936. 1936. Here it is said, by 1933, by the year 1933, Japan broke all its tie-ups with League of the Nations. Friends, here it is said, by the year 1933, Japan broke all the tie-ups with the League of the Nations. And here it is said, Japan's policy of imperialism and expansion, Japan's policy of imperialism and expansion, and it's, here it is said, this made Japan ready for Second World War. Friends, here it is said that by 1933, Japan broke all the tie-ups with the League of the Nations. And due to the policies of the Japan of imperialism and expansion its territories, expansion of its colonialism, and due to that reason, this policy of imperialism and expansion, these made Japan again. It made as if Japan was ready for the Second World War. So, through this, we can understand how militarism was established in Japan, and they had started adopting the policy of imperialism and expansion, which lead the Second World War very near. We'll learn about the another incidents in our next lecture. Thank you.